Saturday night in the WNBA delivered a spectacle worthy of basketball highlight reels and viral sports moments, courtesy of none other than Indiana Fever's rising superstar, Caitlin Clark. In a dazzling return to action after missing 5 games with a grade 2 quad strain, Clark lit up the court in a fashion that instantly drew the basketball world's attention, and comparisons to none other than Golden State Warriors legend Stephen Curry. If you've ever marveled at Steph Curry's uncanny ability to ignite a game with a sudden flurry of long-range bombs, the kind of shooting burst that can shift momentum and demoralize opponents in a blink, then Saturday's second quarter from Clark was your kind of highlight. The Fever guard unleashed a relentless barrage of three-pointers that had fans and analysts alike gasping in disbelief as she scored 9 points in a blistering 38 seconds. Curry flurries in WNBA? Yes, please. The basketball internet lit up immediately. The term Steph Curry flurry, iconic in NBA circles for describing Curry's quick and lethal shooting runs, found a new face in Clark's name. Sports fans took to social media to marvel at the uncanny resemblance in style and impact. I know this comparison has been made many times, but I really do think the only player in basketball Caitlin Clark even reminds me of is Steph Curry, tweeted at Noah Dalzell, capturing the sentiment of many. There's been no one else with the Showtime aspect in my lifetime, I don't think. That's high praise from a fan base that has witnessed decades of NBA magic, and it's a testament to Clark's electrifying skill set, a blend of fearless shooting range, dazzling handles, and sheer basketball IQ that she is already being discussed in the same breath as one of the greatest shooters the game has ever seen. A star returns, and the Fever roar Clark's performance was all the more remarkable given the context. The Fever had been without their star guard for 5 games, a stretch that saw them struggling to maintain offensive rhythm. Clark's grade 2 quad strain had sidelined her, casting a shadow of doubt about how quickly she could return to peak form. But on Saturday, Clark put all doubts to rest. Her 32-point explosion through 3 quarters wasn't just about volume. It was about dominance and control. The way she effortlessly drained deep triples, orchestrated the offense, and found seams in the Liberty's defense reminded everyone why she's the centerpiece of Indiana's resurgence. Clark's electrifying second quarter run helped the Fever overcome a previously undefeated New York Liberty team that had stormed into the contest with an impressive 9-0 record. After a tight first quarter, Indiana seized control, outscoring the Liberty 78-62 over the next 3 quarters, eventually sealing a commanding 102-88 victory. The drama of the fourth quarter. Despite Clark's explosive scoring pace, the final quarter turned into a more defensive chess match. Clark was held scoreless in the fourth, a quiet finish that prevented her from surpassing her personal best of 35 points. Yet even without late scoring, her impact was undeniable. Clark's presence alone altered the Liberty's defensive schemes and opened opportunities for teammates. The Indiana Fever, long searching for a spark to push them into playoff contention, seemed to find that spark in Clark's return. Her performance was a statement, not just to the Liberty, but to the entire league. Caitlin Clark is back. And she's playing with the kind of ferocity and brilliance that could carry the Fever deep into the postseason. More than just a shooter. What separates Clark from the pack is not just her deep range, though it is truly remarkable, but her ability to do it all under pressure. Unlike some sharpshooters who rely solely on catch-and-shoot opportunities, Clark creates her own shots, breaking down defenses with a killer crossover and vision that rivals some of the best playmakers in the game. Her basketball IQ shines through every pass, every cut, and every shot clock crunch. She commands the floor like a seasoned veteran, making split-second decisions that shift momentum and tilt games in her favor. And just like Steph Curry redefined what it means to be a shooter in the NBA, Clark is revolutionizing the guard position in the WNBA. She's bringing a level of excitement, skill, and flair that fans crave and that opponents dread. Looking ahead, the Fever's future brightens with Clark healthy and performing at this elite level. The Indiana Fever suddenly look like a legitimate threat in the league. This win over the Liberty wasn't just about snapping a streak. It was about sending a message to the WNBA's top teams that the Fever are ready to compete at the highest level. Clark's blend of scoring, playmaking, and pure star power could propel Indiana back into the playoff conversation. And with each game, her legend grows.